So recently in the anime space, they have developed this term called pushing an agenda. And this is something that's not like a new phrase or anything, like a new way of speaking, a new word. No, this been a thing, but the way we're using it now, it's literally just spreading misinformation. But since you like that information that you're pushing so much, or that person or whatever it is you're pushing, you continuously make up things and say, hey, how can we paint this in a good light for this character or this series? That's called pushing an agenda. Now, the agenda in anime spaces that I seen been heavily pushed recently was the Yuji agenda. But wait, you may be thinking, hold on, what is the Yuji agenda? Well, the Yuji agenda is the term I made up, but it's basically to describe the amount of glaze people give Yuji nowadays. And I'm going to say right here, I totally understand why, bro. Season 3 just came out. It's been forever since we got JJK content, over a year or so. And people are just excited to see something JJK related in the anime realm. And of course, yeah, we still got Modelo or Modulo or however you want to say it still coming out. Yeah, but with the anime, when that comes out, that tends to be universal versus people who are really into the series. So you'll start seeing more clips, more agenda pushing, more facts, information, and you'll see a lot more people get into it when the anime is out versus reading a manga. But brother, the amount of glaze they give this man is insane. It's not to say that Yuji is a bad character or anything. No, I'm not saying that at all. So for the people that are automatically gonna, hey, I'm disliking because I didn't watch this part of the video. Brother, I'm not talking down on Yuji. Yuji is okay. He's cool, all right? You got it. But at the same point, we don't need to be pushing that he's stronger than every character here this. He is stronger than every character here this just because you like him. There's been multiple polls where I'll swipe through on YouTube and there'll be a poll saying, hey, who did better here and why? And it'll be like, goddamn Goku, goddamn Saitama, than Yuji. And then people will pick Yuji because I guess they like him more than Goku. Now, I don't know what's going on with the world, but the world is changing. Like, Goku used to be the it factor, now it's Yuji for some reason. Look at this poll right here. Boom, I put it up on screen. It says Yuji versus yujiiiii from Demon Slayer. Now, okay, I'm gonna say this. They're both not Superman, okay? But you want to know what the difference is between these two? Gege has made it a point. Jujutsu sorcerers are not this oh my god level being above humans, and no, bro, I'm gonna be so real with you. Look, they're not really all that, and the ones that are the top tiers of the verse, and they were kind of born to be that way. See, the thing about JJK is if you're not born like that, nigga, you're not gonna be like that. But let me tell you something about Demon Slayer, bro. Look, these niggas move insanely fast and are incapable of insane amounts of strength. I get it. We seen Yuji go through a concrete wall. That like, okay, we seen him flip over a car and punch it at Yuta. Okay, we seen Toji throwing goddamn 18-wheelers at somebody. All right, bro, look. The weakest version of Tanjiro, not the weakest version. After some years of training, Tanjiro was able to cut a thick, big booty body boulder in half. Clean cut at that. My brother, what do you think the strongest Demon Slayer in history is doing? So again, bro, the Yuji agenda needs to be stopped. I get it. Again, he's your favorite character. That's fine. But let's stop putting him against other people. Let's stop doing this and this and this. Let's stop comparing them. Let's enjoy the show as it is. Let's enjoy the manga as it is. He doesn't have to be Jinwoo of the whole anime universe. He doesn't have to be the next strongest thing. And that's what I think is fine about Yuji. This is what I wanted to come say at the end, bro. Yuji is Yuji because he's relatable. If he was akin to a goddamn almost like a Gojo. He had every power up, or he was like an Ichigo. This would be a better representation. If he was an Ichigo, I don't think people would like him as much because he's not relatable at that point, because he's everything in the verse, and on top of that, he has all the power in the world. No, people will like Yuji because how relatable he is. Let's keep him relatable. Stop upscaling him and pushing an agenda because you like the character. If you like this man, bro, let him be. He already got put through enough in his manga, bro. Let him live. And you know what the crazy thing is, I'm not gonna yap too much about, bro. Another poll came up. It was centered around Jujutsu Kaisen. It said who did the most work in the final fight, or who was basically the MVP of the whole final arc of the series. And it had, I'm gonna just put it on screen right here. You see it's Yuta, you see Yuji, you see Takaba, and then you see who else was it? Who else was it? Okay, it didn't matter. I don't think anyone voted for him. Motherfuckers, a majority said Yuji. The same person that Sukuna said, bro, you're not even special. The same person that Sukuna said, bro, Sukuna was not even paying attention to Yuji or cared to do anything to him. Yuji's whole point of being there was Sukuna was making him watch him kill his friends. If he wanted to, Sukuna would have just completely knocked off Yuji in that whole thing. Except he waited. Oh, Yuta came in with Yuji. Oh, Maki came in with Yuji. Oh, Todo came in with Yuji. It was everyone coming in and Yuji adding support. Yuji was the main support. I wouldn't say he was carrying anything. If anything, he was trying to get his little hits off while they were doing most of everything. Yuta, hey, I'm coming in with Rika. Oh, my domain. What? Yuji could barely do anything there. Yuji could barely do anything. What are we talking about? Maki over there boxing, keeping up with Schooner. And then Yuji like, okay, bro, where do I get in at? Where do I get in at? Bro, that's not... That's not carrying. I think the main question was, I think it was who carried. It was not Yuji, bro. He was there adding support. Who was the best support role in this final arc? Yuji. And he finished the job. Okay, cool. I would give him the best support role. And, you know, whatever, they're handling the job afterward. But that's after Sukuna was already weakened to hell. Like, Sukuna was already dragged down by every single body. If anything, look, this is who I voted for. I voted for Takaba. Wanna know why? Okay, look, this seems like a joke. I voted for Takaba because think about this. Takaba kept the real main villain busy for the entire time. Then Yuta pulled up, one-shot that nigga. Do you think Yuta would have been able to one-shot Kenjaku on any other circumstance? No. Now, do you want to count that towards Yuta's efforts in getting rid of Kenjaku? I would see that as a valid argument. But hey, that's where I'm gonna leave it to you. Okay, I know a lot of people love Yuji, but tell me in the comments below, who do you really think was the MVP in that whole final arc, honestly? And leave a like, comment again, subscribe, and I'm out of here.